All right. Welcome back. Thank you so much for listening. So today's topic is going to be on a strongly held belief that is rampant amongst Black Americans, and I just had another example of it that I saw scrolling through these Facebook streets, which inspired me to talk about it. So basically, the post I came across was of a young lady. It was very well written, pretty cohesive in thought process and everything, I will say, but basically what she was saying was the reason why Black women end up with babies with deadbeat fathers or men who don't take care of their children is because of slavery. She stated that because Black women during slavery times were forced to, sleep with their masters and then a lot of times produce children as a result. And they got accustomed to those children either being killed or sent into slavery themselves and not claimed by the fathers. It has been ingrained in Black women, and moving forward now to the present, the reason why Black women continue to have children with deadbeat fathers is because slavery. So, yeah, no. That's all I can say. Like, my whole thing is, and it's not just for this one lady, I don't pick on people. I pick on ideas. Let's get that out the way first and foremost. I never pick on people. I pick on ideas. I pick on behaviors, But anyway, so I'm picking on this idea right now. And it's not just her. It's every person who blames slavery for their piss poor decision making, or their piss poor station in life that is due to their piss poor decision making. Slavery is not the cause. If that's the case, then how do you explain people of other nationalities and races who also have deadbeat children's fathers? They were never enslaved. They don't come from people who were enslaved. So what's their excuse? I feel like blaming anything outside of yourself, be it history, be it other people, be it a system, be it an organization. If you blame anything outside of yourself for your piss poor choices, that's just you passing the buck and not taking accountability for your own actions. And my whole thing is, if you're not claiming your own mistakes, how will you ever get better? How will you ever fix them? And also, if you're taking that power out of your hands to say, I am responsible for my own life, good or bad, then that means that anytime something goes right, you don't get the credit for that either. Anytime you make a good decision, it's not because of you, it's because of slavery. You was bred that way, right? So, my whole thing is, instead of always looking outside of yourself for a cause or a reason, look at yourself, say, how did I get here? What choices did I make that led me to this place? And once you start there, then you can actually do better, make better choices. And I guarantee you that once you get into the habit of that, then your situation will improve. And even if your situation doesn't improve, your perspective will improve so that you are now able to accept your decisions, good and bad, if nothing else. I don't know. I don't understand it. That to me, that blaming slavery for every bad thing that happens in your life or for every poor decision that you make is the equivalent of those folks who say the devil made me do it. I was born a sinner. I had no control over the choice I made. So you just walking around here a little pre-programmed robot with no free will, and no control over your actions and behaviors. That doesn't make sense to me. That's like men or just people. I'm not going to say men because, all black men are faithful. Let them tell it on social media. Let's say people who cheat, and they blame the other person they cheated with. Oh, they wouldn't leave me alone. Oh, that person ruined my family. They ruined my marriage. How? Did they hold a gun to your head? Did they blackmail you for sex? If those things didn't happen, if they ain't got a whole pictures of you that can ruin your whole life, or they didn't pull a whole gun out on you and make you, cheat with them, then baby, it's not their fault. You have a part to play in it. It's your fault for deciding to lay with that person, which brings me back around to my original point. Baby, you chose that man. Women in slavery didn't have a choice. Their lives literally depended on it. It wasn't a life or death situation for you to go and have a one night stand with Ray you met in the club and then get upset when you have a whole baby and he's like, I don't even know you. Girl, you knew I didn't have a job when you met me. You had a choice to still have unprotected sex with that man. That has nothing to do with slavery. And to fix your mouth to say that is a slap in the face to your ancestors. And it's a slap in the face to yourself. Because again, they're saying you have no control over your decision making when it comes to your vagina, and any old Joe Schmo who wants it can have it. And not only can they have it, they can shoot up the club. They can put all type of babies in you that they don't want and leave that burden of responsibility on you. That's what you're saying. That you're helpless. You have no control over it. Baby, if that is the case, you need to go and get all the birth controls and never get off of them to protect yourself. If that's the case. But we know it's not. It's just called accountability and being real with yourself. That's all it boils down to. Let's go ahead and lay this slavery stuff to rest. There are bigger things to be upset about that are currently happening, for you to still be holding on tightly to a past that technically isn't even yours. It's not even yours. You were so far removed from that past, you can't really claim it at this point. It has literally no bearing on you. But hey, that's just my thoughts. What do y'all think?